The angle of attack and how we go down to take on the striker is a race between the ball and the armpit. So, despite everything else that happens and all of our tactics and strategy, the point is, can I get myself on the ground in the space the ball must travel through before the ball travels through that space, goes under or behind me, and into the goal? In order to do this most efficiently, our attack is going to lead with our hand out and open. Palm open, goes forward. Once again, we bring the analogy of the rock and the river. We don't want to come in like a rock that's been thrown into a river. We want to come in like a stone that's being skipped. The 6-foot rule tells us that approximately 6 feet away, that's when we want to start our initial attack. The 2-foot rule, where this red cone is, tells us that if we are perfect, stretched out, armpit flat on the ground at 2 feet away, we will win the breakaway. So if Rachel is the striker and she's in front of this ball and I'm trying to time this ball as I come in, one risk is she times it slightly before me and toe pokes it underneath. But if I follow the 2-foot rule and I'm perfect at 2 feet, it doesn't matter if she taps it before or after, because as I continue to slide in, the space the ball must travel through has already been blocked. So it's important that I start my attack at 6 feet and I'm perfect by 2 feet. That allows for a little bit of air should she try to toe poke it underneath me, or she reaches the ball before me, or any other event that I can't plan for. Another important element of our attack, in addition to leading with the hand out, is our right leg. If we're going to the left, our right leg is going to drive us into the attack. If we're going to the right and our right hand is extended out, our left leg, as we step, is going to drive us into the attack. That allows our legs to swing into the attack. Most of our body weight from the waist down, muscle and bone. Very little of our body weight is from the waist up, where it's organs, air, and blood. So as we come in, we want to create a little bit of centrifugal force, throwing our hands down and launching off of our leg. And because our weight is significantly more in the lower half, our legs will swing in. So our left hand shoots forward and our legs swing in. One way to practice this is to picture yourself as you come forward, turning upside down like this. That will allow your body to minimize the amount of friction as it's sliding forward, and the less friction, the more we can slide. So, to practice this, we simply start from the 6-foot rule, where we're going to go down, we take our hand, we throw it forward and out, and we launch off of our right leg. Down and forward, sliding into the attack, being perfect at 2 feet. Again, taking our left hand, throwing it forward, launching our right leg, turning our body so that we slide into the play. Always sliding in, hands attacking the ball. Another important element is our hand position as we come into the attack. As you can see, the top hand is out and attacking, and that prevents injury to our face and head. The hand at the top keeps our head down and protected. Never lift your head up into the breakaway. Always remain low and attack from a powerful position with your hands out in front of you. So again, we launch, we drop, and make sure we're sliding in perfect at 2 feet. And again, the hole that we want to cover is the hole underneath our armpit. One of the games that we play is see if we can score on each other by chesting the ball through each goal. Ball starts in the middle, each goalie takes a turn. Can they build up enough momentum on their attack? Can they slide into the attack and try to chest the ball through the goal? If the goalies are coming in too late, then they're hitting the ground in front of the ball too soon. They're not able to slide, they're not able to chest the ball. If they're coming in early enough and dropping down, they can chest the ball significant ways because they have an excellent slide into the play. The strategy of the breakaway begins with the concept of matching the speed. We've just talked about going down and how we attack the breakaway. Before that comes how we start to manipulate the striker into the area of the goal that we want. That occurs with the concept of matching the speed. As the striker comes in, the goalkeeper must match the speed of the striker. If the striker is coming in extremely quickly, the goalkeeper must move out quickly. If the striker is coming in slow and in control, the goalkeeper must move deliberately, in control, and just as slow. The mistakes the goalkeepers make are coming out too quickly, which allows the striker to make a touch to the side, pass the ball on the goal, or moving too slowly, where the goalkeeper never gets out far enough to properly cut the angle off, and the striker is able to hit a low, hard shot into the corner. By matching the speed, we allow the point of collision to be the penalty spot, approximately 12 yards out. That is the ideal spot for a goalkeeper to take a collision based on the angles involved with the 18-yard box, the 6-yard box, and the goal. As the striker comes in, we match the speed so that the point of collision can be approximately 12 yards out from the goal line. This drill allows us to do that, showing the goalkeeper matching the speed at each cone, and at the red cone, the striker will choose a ball. If the goalkeeper has not matched the speed, the goalkeeper will not be able to react to the ball the striker chooses and will be late or early. If the goalkeeper has properly matched the speed, matching each cone as the striker comes in with each cone as the goalkeeper comes out, they will meet at the red cone at approximately the same time. The striker will make a move to either ball, and the goalkeeper will have a good, strong attack towards that ball, winning the breakaway. Most strikers will attempt to score with their dominant or strong foot, which is usually their right foot. They will take a right-footed setup touch, which is the touch usually played into the 18-yard box because strikers are taught when they enter the 18 to shoot, or it's the touch played to take the goalkeeper offline to be able to hit a shot past them. Either way, the setup touch is the touch that we are looking for as the last part of our strategy. So we are focused on the traditional weak foot of the striker, which is the left foot. We want to align the striker's left foot straight up. So if Rachel comes forward, I'm going to position myself with her left foot directly bisecting my body. If she moves a step to the right, I move a step. If she moves a step this way, I move a step. I'm focused on her left foot. I want to keep myself bisected with her left foot because something very important happens at approximately 12 feet. Take a couple steps back. At approximately 12 feet, as we have come together, matching the speed, hopefully with the point of collision approximately 12 yards away from the goal line, because she's forced to deal with the angles of the goal, she is now forced to go to her strong side, to her right. There is no possible way that she is going to take a touch across my body because in her view, that angle is completely gone. In reality, as I approach her, I've only shifted my body 4 to 5 inches away. But to her, because of the angles involved in the goal and because of her need to put the ball in between the two posts, at approximately 12 feet away, she's seen this half of the goal closed, this half of the goal open. When she sees that, that's when she makes her setup touch to take me offline, take the touch. Now that's my cue to attack. So we're back to the attack being at an angle to the last touch. In this case, the last touch is going to be at a 45-degree angle, so my attack has to take my body out at approximately a 45-degree angle. So what does all this mean? This means as Rachel comes, or the striker comes at the goalkeeper, and we are matching speed, and I am focused on her left foot bisecting, she has two options. One, she could continue her pathway directly into me and bang the ball off me at some point. Or two, she does what is the only option left to her, taking a touch with her right foot to her right side, which is what she wants to do anyway. So at this point, she's completed our strategy for us, and as she takes the touch, I'm opening my left hand as my cue to myself to drop my armpit down to the ground and attack her at the angle to the last touch. So, what does that look like? If I start from the red cone, Rachel starts from the red cone, she's going to take a touch to the side and then try to pass it through the yellow cones. As she does that, I'm coming down. My cue is her touch. At this point, I bisected myself with her left leg, I look for the touch, and now I'm out. So again, I'm sliding in, I'm attacking at a 45-degree angle, and I'm prepared to move on her touch. If we back up again, we have the beginnings of the breakaway, but we've taken it and put it in a small microcosm to work specifically on the touch and the attack. So she will take a step forward. That's my cue to take a step forward, matching her speed when she takes the touch to the outside, because now at 12 feet, if I've properly remained bisecting her left foot, this is closed, she takes her touch, and I go. Go. And my attack is very direct and very aggressive, racing to get my armpit on the ground to close any holes for the ball. Forward, touch, bam. If we want to take another step back, or 2 steps back, or 3 steps back, we can color code the cones, we can do matching the speed, but now with a good striker, she can bring the ball up the entire distance, take the touch at the last cone, and I have to react appropriately. Okay, Jenny did a great job. She matched my speed as she came in. She saw my touch. She went and attacked directly down, getting her armpit down to the ground. Oftentimes we'll take a right sock and pull it down so she's focused on the left foot. So wherever I move horizontally, she's able to focus on that leg and keep that the leg to focus, bisecting it. The first thing we're doing is we're matching the speed of the striker. As the striker comes in, we're maintaining an exact reflection as if they were the person in the mirror and we were the reflection of them. They come in fast, we come in fast. They slow, we slow. But in addition, we're also staying on their left foot. We're taking their left foot, we're bisecting ourselves with it. They move one way, we move the way. Point being, at approximately 12 feet away, part of the goal will be shut down. When that right-hand side of the goal is shut down, that forces them to take a touch to the other side. That's our cue to go down. We're prepared to attack at a 45-degree angle, always making ourselves perpendicular to the last touch and attacking out with aggression and shutting the breakaway down. So instead of the forward or striker bringing the breakaway in and it being a 50-50 proposition for us, with this method, we've completely controlled every aspect of the breakaway, completely dictating to the striker what they will do. Now we're going to talk about parrying the ball over the crossbar or deflecting it. Shots that are very hard hit and higher than your head sometimes require help getting it over the crossbar. In this case, we're going to use two things to help us assist the ball as it goes on over. The first thing that gets the ball over the crossbar is the angle that we create with our body and our hand to assist it over. The second thing that gets it over the crossbar is the velocity of the ball. We can't control the velocity of the ball, but a good solid shot will have enough velocity to allow us to just gently flip it on over with our fingers. Now, in order to do that, what we have to do first is get ourselves in line with the shot. From our ready position, if the ball's coming from the left-hand side, we need to take a big drop step with our right foot and put our left hand out. At this point, we're starting to move ourselves in line with the shot using our armpit or our hand as a guide. We start to create an angle between the ground, our leg, and our hand, which the ball will travel across to get on over the crossbar. The first mistake goalkeepers make is they see the ball coming in at them and they square up to it to try to assist it. Now you're off balance when you're doing this. You're not able to dive backwards. And the third problem is there's a hole in between the crossbar and your hands for the ball to drop through. So when the ball's shot from the left, we have a big drop step with our right foot. Left hand goes out and we create a perfect angle using our fingertips to guide the ball over. This angle can't be broken by the body. As soon as the body squares up or turns towards the goal, the angle's broken, and it's the angle and the velocity that allow the ball to come over. It's not how hard you hit it, and I don't fist it over because there's no reason to use my fist. First of all, it's hard to hit and intersect a moving object that's coming at me. So I just need the delicate movement of my fingers if I've created the proper angle. Those two things will get the ball over the crossbar. Jackie and Kayla are going to demonstrate parrying over the crossbar. As the ball comes in, note that their drop step will be nice and big. They will turn completely sideways, side on, and they will create the perfect angle to allow the ball to travel over the crossbar.